Hi, this is Thomas, Believe in the Run, and there's a little bit of a different review, mostly because I'm kind of disappointed, and I thought I'd just walk you through the Hyperion Elite and why our team is just like baffled, a little bit confused why Brooks is doing what they're doing. I'm going to start off and tell you that the upper on this is one of the best uppers on any race day shoe. The knit is amazing. Really nice stitching, open over the toe, you get plenty of air. It fits the foot perfectly. It's not a gusseted tongue, but it stays in place. Feels great on the foot. Heel counter works, the little pillows in the back, keep your ankle locked down, everything's good. The other thing I thought that was really impressive about Brooks this year with this shoe was they worked with the team at Eris, who was nice enough to send along this bottle opener and show us this carbon that they use, and how they used it in this shoe was a unique way. It's not just one plate that they shrink and expand for different shoe sizes. The design of the plate in the shoe is actually designed individually for the size of the shoe. So the way that it's going to flex, it maintains the same amount of flex and the same amount of energy return regardless of what size the shoe is. So it's not just a shrink it or expand it. Really innovative there. Which leads me to the next point, which is you put in a really innovative upper. You do a really interesting way to approach the plate in the shoe, the stiffening agent, the propulsion agent in the shoe, but then you stick to this DNA flash foam, which is just a super critical foam. It's firm, it doesn't have a ton of bounce, it doesn't have a ton of life in it. As a matter of fact, I took it out of the box, did a 12-mile run, and my feet were not feeling great after the run. And this just makes me sad because of all the brands, they've all moved to a foam that's competitive. You're gonna look across the board. Saucony, they're using a Piba foam. New Balance now is using a Piba foam. You go to Hoka is using a Piba foam. All the major people, Nike, everybody's using a Piba-based foam to get their race day shoes to the top level. This just isn't there, and I don't understand it. You can see their athletes. They have great athletes between Dez, Josh Kerr. They can run. Those people can run in anything. And if anything that Dez has taught me is Dez can run in a pair of bricks. Like, she's done a great job in these, the ones before these, the supercritical foam ones, and then they even had the original Hyperion Elite. That thing was like a brick. So I'm not saying that they don't have good athletes, because they do, but what they don't have is a viable race day shoe. So this is kind of a review and sort of more of a plea to, like, please, just, you're doing everything else right. If you threw a Piba foam in here, I think this would be a rocket. I think you'd have a great shoe. I just don't understand why Brooks is not innovating on the foam side, why they wouldn't do that. And I know they're selling enough Ghosts and other models of their shoes that they don't really need a race day shoe to move the needle. But the only people you see wearing this shoe on race day are typically their athletes or somebody who made a mistake at the running shoe store. But this size, 10.5, weighs 8.3 ounces or 235 grams. It's right in there with all the other shoes. It just has a dead foam in the midsole. I don't think any of our reviewers, you can read the review online, none of them were for giving this a really positive review. I know Megan didn't have anything positive to say about it, and Robbie. None of us here, we're all just scratching our head. When is Brooks gonna update the foam? Everything else is in place. You guys have got it. Throw on a decent foam. Use this Eris plate that you call a speed vault. You know, everything else, just put the right foam on the shoe and we're going places. Let's do it. This shoe looks amazing. It was like we were totally pumped, totally excited, and gotta say, we're a little disappointed. Not just a little, we're a lot disappointed. So, I'm not even gonna make Carl light up the lights. This one's a red. I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't even use this one necessarily for a daily trainer. Just wait till they bring in a new foam. Hopefully Brooks Hyperion Elite 5, and then we're good. But until then, come on, let's just do this.